Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Alright everyone, so Eddie Hearn has just given us a little bit more information regarding Dillian Whyte and the whole WBC situation. And of course, all of this is going to be totally dependent on what happens with Dillian Whyte versus Oscar Rivas this weekend. And obviously a little bit closer to the time, I'll be doing a breakdown of that fight, give my thoughts, my prediction, and the entire undercard, which is absolutely excellent in my opinion. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've spoken to most people, as most of you guys know, I've spoken to most people on that undercard anyway. And of course, Dillian Whyte as well. So maybe I'm a little biased, but either way, I love all those fights. In my opinion, most of those fights are 50-50. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and treat yourself to a little bell icon as well, just so you don't miss any of the future ones. So what is the update with Eddie Hearn and the WBC situation for Dillian Whyte? Well, Dillian Whyte versus Oscar Rivas will be for the interim world title, the official mandatory position, which we knew about anyway. But the question was, when was it going to be that Dillian Whyte, if of course he gets past Oscar Rivas, when will he get the world title fight? Because as we know, the WBC have been allowing Wilder and the PBC, Al Heyman, etc., Shelley Finkel, to freeze out Dillian Whyte for such a long time. And basically Wilder can fight whoever he wants and the WBC just bow down and allow it. Why? I don't know, maybe some Al Heyman money, who knows. But either way, Eddie Hearn has said that it will be for the mandatory position. And when will it be? Well, Dillian Whyte will have to fight for the WBC Heavyweight World title before May the 18th. Now, how does that affect Deontay Wilder's plans? Well, it does in a way, but also doesn't in another way. He's going to be fighting on September the 28th against Luis Ortiz. We presume he's going to get past Luis Ortiz because Luis Ortiz has looked absolutely awful over his last couple of fights, so that should be a pretty easy fight for Wilder. Then, according to Tyson Fury at least, February 22nd, it will be a rematch between Wilder and Fury. So between February 22nd and May the 18th, not a great deal of time. But as we know, Tyson Fury has confirmed this, Shelley Finkel's confirmed this, Bob Arum's confirmed it, and Frank Warren has confirmed it, that this will be the second of 3 fights. So the fight between Wilder and Fury will be back-to-back fights, no matter who wins, lose, or even another draw. There will be another fight straight after. So with the WBC saying that May the 18th, Dillian Whyte must get his world title shot before that date, that would mean that whoever wins between Wilder and Fury must face Dillian Whyte next. So that means no back-to-back fights with Wilder and Fury. But at the same time, I would imagine if Tyson Fury did defeat Wilder in the first fight, he's entitled to a rematch. And of course, because Fury will be the new champion, he's entitled to a voluntary. The voluntary will be the rematch. So there is a possibility that they could postpone that May the 18th deadline. But if Wilder defeats Fury, then there's no way. He must face Dillian Whyte next. It must happen. And this is going to be a real shock horror for Deontay Wilder, for all the freezing out and all the cowardness that he's done with Dillian Whyte. That obviously, if Dillian Whyte takes on Deontay Wilder before May the 18th and Dillian Whyte beats up Wilder, knocks him out, removes his jaw and all that kind of stuff, takes that belt, which I predict that he will, no rematch for Deontay Wilder. Because Dillian Whyte will be the mandatory. That means that no rematch has to happen. So Wilder, everything that he's done to Dillian Whyte will come back on him tenfold. And on top of that as well, Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn, I'm pretty sure, will, if necessary, take it to purse bid and drag Wilder to the UK, which is something Wilder just does not want to do. He don't want to leave his home comforts of America. So all this is going to come back to bite Deontay Wilder in the backside once Dillian Whyte steps foot in the ring with Wilder. But first things, Dillian Whyte does have to get past Oscar Rivas. And of course, he's probably going to have another fight between now and May as well. So you're probably looking about October, November time as well. And of course, Wilder, he's got to get past Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury. So no guarantees, anything. It's heavyweight boxing, you never know what's going to happen, right? Anyway, that's the update that the WBC have granted Dillian Whyte versus Oscar Rivas for the official mandatory position. And the winner must face or fight for the WBC World Heavyweight title before May the 18th. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next one.